Good evening, everyone. Can't even hide it and say good afternoon. I know that I did also take a weekend hiatus, so apologies on that. Life has simply been getting acted on in whatever seems to be the priority at the time. I can definitely improve living on a tighter schedule. However, at the same time, the productivity has been acceptable and the productivity is only going to get up as I have significantly decided to apply the 6 and 1 principle that Jim Rohn recommends. Reminding I also need to order the book The Richest Man in Babylon. He essentially says that that is the most important book that you can read in terms of finance and getting a foundational mindset. So, when I say I'm going by the 6 and 1 principle, in the Bible it's written that God worked for 6 days to create the world, and on the seventh day he rested. So needing to put more attention to that, and really the area is just my nightly routine. I have a great morning routine, although one thing I also need to add is taking care of this video before I touch music. We just need to figure out why, for some reason, uploading the videos takes forever on my phone. So if anybody has a solution to that, please drop that in the comments. It can take, anywhere from 1 to 2 hours to load a 7 to 10 minute video on social media up on YouTube. So I feel like that's a long time on data. Bringing it back, I'm following the 6 and 1. So I got a good morning routine other than adding in taking care of this video right away, right after writing down my goals. So it's wake up, gratitude, visualization, read, write down goals, video, music. That'd be the ideal 6 right there. And then taking care of that in, could be the same or reverse order. We'll see. However, just having a solid evening routine that includes gratitude, visualization, reading, potentially a double video. Thinking about doing a video in the morning and a video in the evening about what I learned. Or maybe the video will just be the Zoom calls that I've talked about having. Either way, figuring that out, letting life unfold. Need to take action though. Always got to take action to be able to learn. If you have ideas and then you never apply them, it's hard to see. And so many times we get caught sitting on the fence, not realizing that if we would just jump off the fence and pick a direction, we could figure out faster if we're headed in the right direction than if we just keep sitting on the fence. We're never going to know. Got to pick a direction, go, figure it out. Was this right? Was this wrong? So today I was reading from Dr. Joe Dispenza on the value of the union, the yoga, between the mind and the body. Speaking of yoga, please, again, if yoga is not a part of your life and you are free at 5 o'clock every day, you need to go follow the man, Chance York. Chance, Chance, York, York. If I spelled Chance wrong, I'm sorry. That'd be crazy. 2 weeks, and I feel so fresh. It's remarkable. So, either way, the mind and the body. So what I've come to learn is that the body is essentially what the subconscious mind is, because the body is the habit. So initially you have a thought, and your thought is able to control your feelings. However, after you've had a thought and feeling in unison so many times, it now is just moved into subconscious and is a feeling. So, for example, the first idea that came to my head was driving. So let's say we're driving and somebody cuts you off. and you think like, oh, that just pissed me off. And now your body goes off and you get these chemical responses and you release adrenaline and you release cortisol and you're amped up, and then that happens. However, over time, as those type of events continue to happen in your life, now your overall state of being is feeling that tenseness, which many Americans have, and that becomes essentially who you are. It's part of your personal reality, your personality. So, not a perfect description. I'll get better, especially as I speak on these right after doing the reading. Better discipline. However, make a mistake. It's all good. Learn from them. He had shared that once your conscious mind only controls about 5% of what you experience, and 95% are essentially habits or how your body's feeling. So if you never learn how to think beyond how you feel, then you will forever be controlled by how you feel. You need to learn how to think beyond your feelings. I want to share this. We are capable of reliving a past event over and over, perhaps thousands of times in one lifetime. It is this unconscious repetition that trains the body to remember that emotional state, equal to or better than the conscious mind does. When the body remembers better than the conscious mind, that is when the body is the mind. That's called a habit. So, essentially, tied into what I was getting at. Thank you again, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I am crushing through this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One. That's definitely occurring already, especially as I study more. It's important to observe your reaction and understand where you're coming from and be able to pull yourself away from the feeling and rise above it. And I will say he was really hitting on visualization big time here today, where there's just so much value in visualizing your ideal situation. You got to visualize it and put the feeling to it. It's a winning combo. So that's where we're going to wrap up today. Wish everybody a peaceful, loving, caring, prosperous, generous, relaxing, freeing, an extraordinary evening. Y'all stay blessed. Peace. I know I didn't namaste today.